Hey guys, it's Carrie, the Invisible Goddess, and today we're going to clean up my craft room. I'm about to show it to you. Some people won't think it's that bad. To me, stuff needs to be put away. It's been a while since I tidied up, and I got that new stuff from Emily, so I need to find places for about half of it still. I did put away the yarn that you saw me, well, you haven't seen me sort it as I'm taping this yet, but by the time this goes up, you'll have seen me sort it. So anyway, let's get started. I'm going to show you the craft room as it is, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do with it. Alrighty, y'all. We are standing, back up a little bit. So, come up the stairs to the landing, and to the right is my bedroom. Right in front of us is the craft room. To the left is our bathroom. Like that's it for this floor. I have a small house. I just heard one of the kitty cats get down. So you walk into the room. There we go. And on the door, I lucked into these things. I think they're bag holders. They are meant to be used over a door, but I think they're meant to like hold your bags, which you can see I kind of have. I bought them in a thrift store. I didn't see this part. I just saw the webbing, and I thought, oh, that's a great price. But once I finally took them out of the bag, I thought, oh, this is perfect. So that's the door. It's not as bad as it has been, but we need to take some stuff off of there. So what do we have? This is my sock project bag. It will be moving. This is my bag of bags. Pull them out the bottom. This dress, I need to finish the bottom for my niece. What you guys don't know is when I finish a project, which you'll be able to see there's probably nothing in here. Yeah, this was stuff that the cats had gotten. So when I finish a project that I want to talk about on the podcast, I put it in this bag. I never put this back after I showed you guys on the podcast. That's the sea turtles bag that I had talked about. So all of this needs to go. Then we have the Rascog cart. In the bottom, that W you see, that's part of a project that, I don't know, I bought the pieces at least 10 years ago. So north, south, east, west. If you take away the N, you have sew. Or if you leave it, it's sewn. Anyway, they were on like some ridiculous deal clearance at Lowe's. So I picked up SEW, and I still haven't done anything with it. The top two tiers, and when we go more in depth, those little containers right there, those are storage containers. We'll find out what's in there. I think it's serger thread. So here, that is spools of thread and sewing notions of various types. Those bags have bobbins in them. And then the top, like I pretty much like this setup, but I need to do something with the bottom and put some stuff away. So this is to fill my iron. This has needles in it. I have a stray bobbin. These scissors don't live here. One pair does, but not these. I tend to toss my clips and my feet in here so they don't get lost. Apparently I need to throw my trash away so my cats don't eat it. You know, I'm just not as tidy as I would like to be. Here are plastic patterns. They need to go back where they belong. These are sitting on top of where they belong, one of these drawers. This kind of needs to be reorganized because it is also so the cats can't get to it. The iron should go in the back. I need to unplug this serger. This is the one that it works, but I think there's something wrong with the timing on it. So you can see it, you know, I cut the threads off right now, but it did make a thread. It just didn't do it the way I wanted it to. I want to be able to use both of these sewing machines without having to move one in front of the other. And there's enough room on this part of the desk to do it. These two bins came out from underneath. They are my UFOs that I need to be dealing with. If you've watched a somewhat recent video, I need to be able to move my Cricut away from the wall when I'm using it. And then these two sewing machines, one of them works, one of them needs to be fixed. Neither of them are my go-to sewing machine. I don't need to have them displayed. And they're very heavy. Both of them weigh a ton. So I'm planning on moving them underneath now that like they would be easy to get to there should I need to use them or want to use them. And then honestly, stop. You cut it out. Wasn't ready to show you guys this yet, but kitty cat is being bad, so you need to get down. Okay, I'll give you your chair back in a minute. Get down. Good girl. That basket, I'm not quite sure what's in it. I think it is probably fabric or yarn. I knew what it was when I put it up there. I'm pretty sure it's something light, or I wouldn't have put it up there, but yeah. So like this area is kind of going to get a makeover. Guess I have to move the chairs out of the way. You know what? So I just moved my folding chair. This is what I sew. This is what I sew on. Don't particularly like it. Emily, my crafty friend, told me she just upgraded her chair, so she has a chair for me. I have my grandmother's, might even be my great-grandmother's rocking chair. So we're gonna actually move that and sit in it to do this next part. Maybe give myself some light too. There we go. Okay, let's start at the top. This bin came from Emily's house when I helped her organize her basement. All the fabric is sorted. These are knits, and now that I have a working serger, I can actually use them. So I have to figure out how we're going to store these. They might fit in the closet. The closet is where I keep my, not yarn. The closet is where I keep my fabric. So I'd like to get rid of that bin. And if not, the rest of the fabric the knit fabric that she gave me is in the basement. So, what do we got going on here? To the right, we have my boy yarn ball maker, yarn cake maker. It winds balls. of yarn. Underneath, I'm actually very happy with this. So I don't foresee much of anything changing on this row, except there might be another bin added there. So this is what's already cut out for production sewing. These are clematis bags. Why are you crying? Huh? Why are you crying? You gonna be on camera? Yeah, so these are clematis bags. These, right there, that is 4x6 rectangles. That's what I make my change purses out of. Really? Come on. There you go. Underneath that, the one that says storage box, those are chapstick holders. To the left here on the top, ooh, those are dice bags, also known as sock bags. And then underneath that are cup cozies. So they're ready to go if I want to make more. Some of them I do want to finish. Some of them I'm good with, keeping that way for a while. Sorry, I'm shaking the camera. I'm petting the cat at the same time. And then underneath that, to the left, in that blue bag, that's after I've shown you something for the podcast. If I'm not like giving it away, or if I'm not putting it away right away, that's where it goes. The bin with the red fabric that you see, actually you can tell, those are masks. I think it's clearance Christmas stuff underneath with the blue lid that says storage box. And then over here on the right, that needs to be cleaned. It is empty. It was a, hey, I'm putting it on my porch. Somebody wants to come get it from somebody in my neighborhood. And I love free storage. So it just needs to be cleaned. We have cat enzyme cleaner in that squirt bottle. I do share this room with the cats. Which if you ever buy anything from me, I do disclose that I have cats. Like you saw Minnie. It's not a secret I have cats. And then there is just a tray. They could probably also use cleaning right now. But like, I think that little cubby hole is going to be the perfect spot for those sewing machines. And today's the day. Let's see. While we're still seated. This is a laptop tray that, if you watch one of my first craft room tours, I was going to get rid of it. I used to have it sitting underneath this table because this table was held up on one side by the radiator, and I had the sewing machine on the end of that because I only had one sewing machine a long time ago. I think this little shopping cart is adorable. I am not much on decor. I am definitely a function person. And, I think this was like $3 at the thrift store. So I did get it. And I think I can use it as like part of a display at a craft fair. But it needs to come out of the sewing room, Last time when I moved the tables around, sorry if you just saw my foot, I kind of did some cord organization. So that's an extra cord. I will probably keep that in the room to see if I can use it. Jury is still out on this. I think with my current setup, I should just put it in the basement for a while to see if I'm going to need it in the future. I have something similar. I do work from home for my 9 to 5 right now, and it's funny, I have a different laptop tray that folds down, like flat, folds down flat. This one does not. And I had originally purchased that one in part to use at craft fairs. And, I'm not doing craft fairs right now because of that, P word that we have going on. So yeah, some things to think about. And then to the right-hand side, the table needs to be cleaned because apparently my cats have thrown up on things. Yeah. You can see it on the chair too. Ew. So yeah, actually, yeah, we'll go ahead and do that and then get to what's underneath the laptop tray. So I love this little demi-lune table. Move the laptop tray so you can see a little better. It came out of my grandmother's house. I love it. My cats aren't ginger little things. Like, they're, I don't want to call them fat, but they got some weight to them and they have knocked this over before. I'm not saying it's worth a lot of money, but there's sentimental value to it for me, so I don't want them breaking it. It's probably not best to have it up against the radiator, like to drying the wood out, but guarantee you my grandmother did not take care of the table, so I can't be ruining it much more myself. Okay, so we are to the chair now. That chair currently holds everything that I took out of my living room. That magenta, hot pink, it's magenta in real life, it looks hot pink on the camera. That bag is part of what Emily gave me in the gifted craft haul unboxing. That's not yet come out, but you'll have seen by the time this gets posted. So I need to find a spot for that in the craft room because I really do want things to fit in this craft room. If my artsy side takes over my house, yes, I can do that, but I don't want it to. Like, I don't want to be a hoarder. I want to make sure that this room suits my needs. So that's we're trying to put those away today. To the right-hand side, you can't tell, it's 2 clear canisters stacked on top of each other. Excuse you. Stop. Cut out. Life with cats, y'all. She knocked over the trash can. Stop it. Stop. All right, we're going to pause, take care of the cat. Okay. I have moved the trash can. I'm sure she'll get up and try to get it there too. So yeah, on the right-hand side, those 2 clear bins, they also came from the recent Free to Me craft haul. So that leaves I don't know if you can read it, that bag says meow, which hilariously enough, Emily gave me a birthday present in that a couple of years ago. So as you can see, Emily is the reason for all of my clutter. Love you, Em. You can kind of see it in front of that bag is a clear box that also came from the recent craft haul. The other stuff, like, is my own stuff that I didn't put. Really? Excuse you. No. Sorry. Yeah, so that's coloring and drawing stuff that I didn't put back where it belongs. because it does not belong in my living room, and I'm not doing those projects right now. This thing right there, I made that, gosh, when I was 15 or so, and it used to hold my pens. There are some pens in there right now. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little spray bottle in there. That's medicine. So I need to put that in the medicine cabinet. Now we'll go down. Hush. Believe it or not, the damage to this chair is not the current cats. My old kitty cats did that, but you know, I've had the chair for 12 years now. I'm not too upset about it. The current cats actually use their scratching posts. The old cats didn't, no matter how many I gave them. So they just wanted to claw the furniture. So yeah. Good girl. Be good girl. So yeah, this right here is an ottoman. It did not go with this chair. It went with 2 rocker chairs, like club chairs, rocker chairs. And it was a delightful shade of hunter green. I got rid of the chairs 15 years ago, but I kept the ottoman, and I put a slipcover over it. I mean, I took off the fabric that was there because it was destroyed. Again, cats. But I got smart. I'm going to say I got smart, and I just made a slip cover for it. And I'm quite happy with that because you can see they have tracked something on it and it needs to be cleaned. So instead of like struggling to clean it, I can just take the slip cover off and throw it in the washing machine. Right? Miko girl, don't you bite me. She likes to clean me and then take a little nip at me. I think the licking is really just tenderizing my hand so she doesn't hurt herself when she bites me. Okay. Moving to the left, we have our second. Excuse you. No. No, no. Be a good girl. All right, guys. I'm going to pause again and see if she needs a wet food refill, and then we'll come back with the rest of the pre-cleaning tour. Okay.